pull it from the back of a bush.
As the 60s move on, and as the counterculture grows, not just in music or politics or civil rights, but in places like comedy, the society is being reflected in the arts.
The people in this community feel that they've been treated unfairly.
Police jumped out the car. Two grab your legs, one grab your head, it'll snap.
Oh, you broke. Can you break? Is it okay?
Richard was coming from the Jim Crow time. Another pain, much deeper pain. Pain that he know in the civil rights, those people never seen. He knows that from the timeline he's from, and then probably from the part of the country he's from. So you take all of that and you hear from your grandmother and grandfather these type of killings, hangings, whatever stories was told to him. Then you bring it all the way up to right now, and you still see it.
Police got a chokehold they use out here though, man. They choke to death. That mean you be dead when they through. Right? Did you know that? Wait,
going, yeah, we know. Wife, no, I had no idea.
Richard was arrested a few times. One time he was arrested in Pittsburgh, 1963, and on the mugshot, it says, eyes maroon, hair kinky.
I know the facts of life, man. I'm a black man, but I'm a man. And if you can see the man in me before you see the black, God bless you, because then we can deal.
Back then, we needed to see aggression. We needed to see resistance. We needed to see a warrior.
There was such pressure on him at that time to be the new black voice because, you know, Martin Luther King was dead, Malcolm X was dead, so they wanted Richard to be it. He didn't want the job. The drugs were just a panacea, just the cure for everything that was going on. All of it, God, that pressure.
dope dealers, I did it so bad, dope dealers tried not to sell me nothing. Now that's doing it, well, dope dealers say, man, I ain't gonna give you no more of that shit.
Our first real date, he took me to a drug dealer in San Francisco to buy cocaine. And then he took me to a movie. I'd never even spoken to a black man, let alone kissed one or had sex with one. It was a new experience for me, and I was just infatuated with him. That's how we met and what our life was like.
Look, I like drugs. I do. I mean, people call them drugs, right? But I like some cocaine every now and then, sit around my friends and get high. I mean, I enjoy that.
And you might still.
Might still.
Do still.
And Richard had endless money for it. Richard could go and buy a pound of cocaine. And then he was just snorting it and snorting it.
We'd go to his house up in Northridge, right? And he'd have a table full of coke. And he'd say, hey man, this table here, this is more than you'll ever make in your lifetime.
His habit was maybe 20 grand a month.
Well, how long do you think you can do that?
Every time I get in trouble, it's because I end up drinking too much, or I end up snorting too much, or smoking too much. But I just want to say this, look, I like drugs. I do.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, you know, and it gives you 20 minutes of ego. And so I think that's maybe why so many comedians would turn to it, especially after a show. When you're coming down from the show, you don't want the high to end, so you turn to something.
He was not happy with his life, no matter how much money he had earned or what kind of success he had attained.
I think probably in this day and age, in this context, he'd be on antidepressants instead of, you know, vodka.
And again, it goes back to his childhood, the way he was raised.
Whatever happened to him as a child was never fixed.
Just watching his mother be a whore had to affect him as a mature adult man.
Imagine being a beautiful vase that everybody loves, but there's a crack in it. Somebody dropped it, and that was Richard Pryor. Every time it broke in the same place. Childhood.
My grandmother would wake my ass up, you know. Get your ass out. Put your hand up. Don't you run from me. Don't you run from me. As long as you black, don't you run from me.
The grandmother, really, she was the matriarch of the family. She ran it with an iron hand, and she didn't suffer fools. Including him.
Even though she beat out of him, she was still the only one that he felt loved him.
a star with a broken childhood. We was walking around with glue. We was laughing, but he was dying inside.
You couldn't fill the hole. You couldn't. There was nothing you could do. And he wouldn't let you. He wouldn't even let you try. You're not coming in here, and you're not going to save me, and you're not going to rescue me. Forget that.
It's such a double-edged sword because a lot of his humor came from that family too.
Boy, what's that you putting up your nose?
I said cocaine, Mom.
Jesus, God, take me now, Lord, take me now. God, save my life, take me, take me, take me.
Richard comes on, and black community's going, wait a minute, that's me. That happened to me. That's my life.
I say, Mama, don't do that. I'm throwing the out, Mama. $1,600 worth of down the drain, man.
These were voices and attitudes that were never done before.
Here's the brothel, drugs, people getting shot, stabbed, prostitutes, homosexuality, whatever.
These are funny characters he's doing, but they're real. This is a funny situation that he's talking about, but it's real.
Don't come driving down through here like you crazy. This is a neighborhood. This ain't no residential district.
I related to him. I wasn't a small black child. I didn't grow up near prostitutes. I didn't go through all the stuff he did, but somehow I got him.
I'm gonna do it with you, boy. I'm gonna walk with you, because I believe you got potential.
And then he would say something like that, I want to walk with you, boy, talk with you, you know, because I think you got potential. I mean, he said things in such a way that you just open your heart to everyone.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.